right, it is Sunday morning, 7 a.m., September 22nd. This is demo day. So this is the start of our demolition work. You see we got our dumpster here. This one is a 30-yard roll off. So kind of the biggest one you can get really for typical work. So we're gonna start on this front part. Probably peel off this plywood first so we can get at the frame, and then just start kind of working our way through, getting plywood off and then taking down the roof section by section, kind of going through. And same thing with the block wall. Right now we're leaving the block wall portion, but we'll take down the roof structure here. So kind of goal for the day would be nice to get this first part and then the roof over the block wall, and probably back at it tomorrow. We'll take down this back section that's hidden by a tarp right now. Keep walking around. So again, I expect tomorrow we'll probably be working on this back section, but we'll see how today goes. But so this is the start. We'll check in a few hours and track progress. Wall is cut through. Wow. Watch it come down.
It still wants to take all of it.
So, yeah. There it goes. No more wall. Okay, a quick update on demo. It is 11:26 Sunday. Seeing we started a little after 7 to do the demo. We've got that front addition is all gone. The roof is off the block wall. We'll take a quick walk around. So we kind of just did it in segments, starting at the outer wall, just taking rafter by rafter and working our way through. Same thing with this inner portion, left the block walls for the moment, and then just cut, rafter at a time, and worked our way through to this back part. Take a walk around the other side here. Scoot up the hill. So you can see that whole front part's gone, the roof's gone on that, and we're gonna take a break for lunch, and then we'll come back and we'll start working on this other one. This one will be a little different because we also have, this thing is set on basically some cinder blocks. So this one has a whole wood framed floor as well that we'll be taking out. So pretty similar to the last one, but also kind of a floor to contend with as well to remove. So again, we're taking a break for lunch after getting this front part demoed, and we'll tackle and at least get started on this back part after lunch. Okay, we're still Sunday afternoon. It is 1:42, so we're ready to looking at this next section we're doing. So all that front's been taken down, leaving the block wall for the moment. So we're taking this back structure, and it is so unstable. Like that floor is gone, the roof is gone. So a little change of plans here. We're gonna actually take this probably down in 2 parts. So what we've done is, you can see where it made a cut right across the roof to separate that There's a, yeah, let's call it a load bearing wall, but not really, but at least it's something. So we're using a cut right on the other side of that wall, across the roof, down this wall, down the other wall. So basically, if other than the floor structure, the roof and the wall structure now are kind of set into two different buildings, two different sections. So we've cut that, we've cut all the studs on the back side of this wall, and now we are going to, and we've kind of cut some of the front stuff, so that's clear to go. We've got this rigged on the back wall of the strap down to the Jeep. We're good to go. So Andrew's tightening that up, and we'll see what happens here. That back wall might just fall apart. This thing's so bad, but we're hoping it, once we get some tension on it, you know, we can pull some of this down. Again, it's just so unstable. You know, it's gonna be really hard to take this down in the smaller pieces like we did the rest, or kind of trying to do a bigger chunk of this. So we'll see. That back wall might just kind of blow apart, but we'll see what happens here. There we go. All right, that's the first step. And then we're gonna start breaking this up, and then we'll do another video on the next chunk. You can see we've got that other section there that's gotta come out. But we're gonna break down this first section. He's still pulling it a little bit. See if we can break it up a little bit more. There we go. It's still coming. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be much safer to work on all this stuff on the ground, where we can just cut it up into the smaller pieces. So again, we'll cut that one up, get this loaded in the dumpster, and we'll tackle that next little bit and break that up. So we'll check in again in a little bit, but kind of phase one of demoing this one is well underway. Okay, we've got that first section all kind of broken up. Most of it's in the dumpster, but we still got a little bit more to do. This last piece we're gonna try to take in two sections. We'll see how this goes. We've got the roof kind of cut in half, and I got some of the studs cut up. Again, the goal is to pull off this front section, so we'll just kind of a little more bite-sized pieces here to get rid of that. So, all right, we're ready to fire it up. So we got the winch going. This we've got to this cross member. We'll see how well they nailed that thing in. It may just pull off. I'm hoping it's nailed enough that it can get this. What's that? Got it going. There we go. It's doing what we hope. There we go. It went better than we were hoping. That's you can see that front part's coming off, but we got a good chunk of the back off too. Again, this makes it so much easier to break this thing up. So, all right, we will start cutting this one up. We'll check in again in a little bit. Okay, it's about 3:50 on Sunday, day one of demo. Do a quick walk around, see where we're at. Kind of wrapping up for today. I'll pick it up again tomorrow, but we're in pretty good shape. This front part of the building's gone. That wood frame section roof we took off, and then full roof on the block wall is all gone. Take a walk through there. So that roof's all gone. Go out the front door here, and we'll take a look at that back part. This was that manufactured structure, 18 by 12 and a half, that was placed here at some point. So that's all that's down. We just got to cut up that last bit and start getting everything in the dumpster. But really all the prime demo is done. Tomorrow we'll be back and we'll start breaking up that little piece that's left and then get into the floor system. We still have the floor here kind of buried under all the insulation and rubble. So we'll get all this debris up and then cut this floor system up and toss that. But very productive day one of demo. We'll check in again tomorrow. All right, it is day 2 of demolition. We'll take a quick walk around before we get started. See, we took down that front part of the building yesterday. This was all wood frame. Got rid of that. Got rid of the roof up on the block wall section. See, all that's gone. Here's the front door. Take a walk through. And so today's project, we knocked down this back part. We made a big mess yesterday, although we've got a lot of it picked up, but today is to get rid of all this stuff. There's just a lot of insulation, drywall debris in this, so this will be fun. Just be scooping this into barrels and dumping it, breaking up the last bit of that wall. And once all that's up, then it's taken down the floor structure. There's a floor. This whole floor system sits on, some concrete blocks really. It's not a foundation. So once all the debris off, we can get at cutting up that floor system and get rid of that. See our dumpsters. Dumpsters getting full. Hopefully we can squeeze a bunch in there. Most of this will go in. I did bring my trailer along too if we got a little extra. Really don't want to get another dumpster, which I think we'll get by with the dumpster we have, and then any overflow we'll put in that trailer. So about to start here in a little bit. Check in during the day as we start cleaning this up. Okay, day 2 wrap up of demo. See our dumpsters heaped up pretty good. So yesterday we worked on that first part. So day 1 was removing this front building that was wood frame construction, took the roof off the block wall, did a lot of demo on that back building. Basically dropped the walls, got the roof down and cut up, but we still had the whole floor structure there. Then all the debris piled up on it. I'm gonna spin around here. So end of day 1, we had, that whole floor structure was still here and had, a heap of stuff on it. You can see we're down to footings. Again, dumpsters kind of heaped up pretty well. Put as much as we can possibly get in there. So still got little piles here and there, stuff kind of scattered. So we're going to get a 15-yard dumpster to take care of the rest. So probably get that towards the end of the week, get that dropped, and really take probably part of the day to get this stuff in, and then we'll rake all the little loose stuff and get that all cleaned up. So getting pretty close. We'll check in again once we get this all cleaned up.